She's like, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. And mind you, this is a grown woman, so I'm confused. That's not my responsibility, and don't curse at me because I'm not your child. I literally said it just like that. I was like, first of all, don't curse at me because I'm not your child. I don't know who pissed in your cereal, but bitch, I'm not the fucking one or the second or the fourth. Bitch, I'm not any of them.
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck.
I was like, I cannot take candy from strangers at work because I was literally tripping so much. I almost felt like I was gonna die. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Um, Today's video is going to be a story time again. I don't know, I've kind of been living for these story times. This video is gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna involve like school. I mean, I guess I have like 1 or 2 people from school, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of characters in the story. This is the story time about how I absolutely like tripped out at work, and then a fight happened, and then my managers got in a fight, and then like it was just so much happening this night. Let's just get right into it because yeah, I know y'all are waiting for the tea. Basically, this was back in high school. This had to be like senior year. This was the first time I wanted to cop anything from a plug. And yeah, I was like right before I went to work. It was like 5 p.m. Let's just say this was like probably like a Friday or something because I had like stuff to do during the week. I was working like almost an 8-hour shift because I didn't have school. I decided to text this local plug that my friend had texted me because I had texted him. I was like, hey, I really like, I don't know, I kind of want to try some and he was like, oh, I know a guy. So he sent me his number, and then I texted the guy, and mind you, the guy I knew, he was like mutual, so it wasn't like a complete random guy, but like I didn't know him that well to be like buying from him. He had pulled up while I was at work actually, so I got ready, went to work. I had worked at the local Dairy Queen in my town, so he had pulled up to my job and everything, and he came with the thing. I think I paid like OD amount of money. It was like probably like $40, but I was like inexperienced, my first time copying from like this random guy, so I was like, okay. He pulls up, the apples are like, they're like in a container, but you can tell that like the container has been like tampered. Like no shade. Like I don't know why I continued to consume them, but it was like the container didn't come in like its original packaging. It was just the container, and it looked like almost like a green pill bottle, but it said like the brand on the bottle and everything, so that's why I like trusted it. But it was like a green pill bottle, and it was like if this was the whole bottle, it was like this much filled. By the way, unknown milligram. I had no idea about like milligrams and stuff at like this point. I just knew that like taking a whole one would be strong and half one would be not. Once again, the plug did not tell me because I assumed this was just like in his drawer because I don't think he really sold. Like he sold like, but he just happened to like have some, and he was like, yeah, you can have some, because like I knew him, like we were chill in high school. It was halfway, and I was like, okay, whatever. I thought that was like kind of suspicious, but I still paid him. I took it, I went inside, I went to the bathroom. Mind you, I was already clocked in at work, so I had my headset on, everything. I go straight to the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna take like half, and then one of my other friends at the job, she was like, okay, I'm gonna take the other half. My friend, we're gonna give her a name, we're gonna call her Stink, because I'm so sorry, but she stunk so many times. Like so many times she would come to work and be musty. I'm sorry, somebody had to say it. She was still my friend at the time. I'm not friends with her anymore. But I knew Stink from like middle school. Like we had a class together in middle school. Or no, not even middle school, like elementary school. We were like OGs. We were in the same class. So it's like she came to work at Dairy Queen. I was already working there for a while. So, and mind you, this is like Stink's like 3rd week or whatever or something. So yeah. So we split it. We took the half, and this is the first time me experiencing anything. So I'm like, I don't feel anything. I expected it to like hit like immediately, but I was like, I don't feel anything. She was like, girl, you gotta wait. I was like, oh. Oh. So we go back to work, and everything's fine for like 30 minutes. Let's just say this is like around 1:30 right now. It's 1:30. I'm working front counter. At our specific front counter, there's only one person that worked front counter for the whole lobby. And you had to clean the lobby, deliver orders, take orders. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot you had to do. Clean the bathrooms. Like, it was a lot you had to do for one person. Drive-thru had, like, 4 people, and they were still slow. Like, our times were still not good. So, yeah, so I'm working front counter by myself, and at this point, I could feel, like, the tingliness, but, like, I didn't know what it was supposed to feel like. So I was like, okay, this feels kind of weird, but, like, I kind of like it. It's like, I'm chill. So I'm going delivering the orders. I keep fucking up people's orders, like, and all the people at the restaurant, They're like keep complaining about stuff, and I'm like, girl, you're complaining because you ordered 2 honey mustards and you got 3. Why are you complaining? Like, you have an extra. Like, they would literally find anything to complain about. So anyways, I'm delivering this one table's order, and it's this man, and I go up to him, I deliver the order, everything's fine. He's sitting by himself. I think he's like recording like for a TikTok or something. I don't know. This was like before the time of like it's regular for people to come in and just start recording. Like, this was early senior year. Like, he's recording his stuff, and I give him the food. He's like, oh, this is wrong, because the kitchen usually, like, grill usually messed up. I can't even lie, but thank God I wasn't grill. I was just a cashier. But they always were like messing up people's orders and stuff. He was like, I ordered no cheese, or he said, I ordered no bacon. It was something like that. And I was like, okay, I'll take it back for you, sir. And I go to reach for it, and he literally like slaps my hand, and he's like, no, it's fine. I'll just eat it with. I'm like, first of all, who are you and why are you slapping my hand? So I was like, okay, like, you didn't have to slap my hand or whatever. And I caught an attitude because, like, why are you slapping my hand? Was it that serious? Slaps my hand, I turn around and go or whatever, and I go back to the thing. At that point, some more time flies by. It's like 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is when the shift change happens. So people come in, a girl replaces me at front counter, and I go to drive through because I'm working like an 8-hour shift today. Now it's really starting to kick. Like, I'm overly tripping out, overly geeked. Like, I think I was manually breathing the entire shift. Our drive through, it's like you usually had a person at the window, and then a person who's taking the orders, and then a person who was bagging it up usually. And the person who was bagging up was usually a manager. But this night we were short staffed, so it was just me and one other girl, me and the girl who I took it with, both on drive through, by the way. She's on like taking orders or whatever, and I'm backing it up and giving it out the window and like taking their money or whatever. At this point, I think I'm reaching flow state, but I probably wasn't. I was probably moving like 1 mile an hour, like, seriously. Wait, 1 mile an hour? I feel like that's low-key fast. Anyways, I was moving extremely slow. I'm backing up the orders and stuff. I take the orders and put it in this bag, and I'm like, okay. She ordered a chicken tender basket or whatever. I put the order in the bag. I seal it up, put the sauces in. I go to the window, hand her the bag. There's nothing in the bag. I'm like, I'm literally so. I literally open the window to put the bag out, say have a good day. She grabs the bag, and I close the door, and there's nothing in the bag. And then I don't know. I don't really remember. Like, this is where it starts like browning out for a while. So I'm like continuing on with work. After I like do that thing with the bag, I'm like, okay, I'm overall tripping. My legs, I feel like they forgot how to be legs. Like, seriously, I was walking around the entire thing, like going back to ice cream, going to the grill, like to get orders or whatever, like checking on stuff. And I was like, I don't know how to move my legs. Like, at one point, I had to go and sit down in the lobby, chill for a second, and I was just like spiraling. I had this one manager. I mean, she wasn't even a manager. I had this one shift lead. Let's give her a name. Let's call her Dirty, because for some reason she was always dirty, and she would always show up to work late. She would always have to catch a ride or whatever. She was kind of short. She had dreads, and she was old. She was like 35 plus. Had to be over, like, literally. She was like 35 plus, and I was like, dang. But she looked younger than she like actually was. Like, when she started working her first day, I was like chill with her. We was cool. We was friends or whatever. And I thought she was like 21, 22, something like that. But no, she has kids, like multiple kids. And then my manager, she comes and checks on me. Dirty comes and checks on me, and she's like, oh, are you good? And I'm like avoiding eye contact or whatever, because I know my eyes were like bloodshot red. They had to be like more than bloodshot red. She comes, sits down with me, and we have like a good conversation. We're like laughing about stuff, about TikToks, about her kids. Like, we're just talking. We're having a good overall vibe. Like, the vibe is good. And at this point, like, Dirty is definitely like a smoker. Like, she knows what it's like, and I definitely, like, I didn't like tell her, but like I feel like she could tell. And she would take like multiple weed breaks throughout like her shifts. So it's like she would often go out, go back in, go out, go back in, because she wanted to be high all day. Like, I'm gonna give another shift lead slash manager a name. We're gonna call her, I don't know, we're gonna call her Emo, because she was kind of emo. And I think that's gonna be important to the story. She was kind of on the like bigger side or whatever. We have Emo, we have Dirty, and then we have the actual like head manager. We're just gonna call her redneck, because she was a redneck and she voted for Trump. So yeah, I was thinking like, oh fuck, like all my coworkers know. Me and Stink are like talking about it like later after I get up and go back to work. Me and Stink are talking about it. I'm like, oh my god, like We're literally cooked. Like, I was like, I cannot take candy from strangers at work because I was literally tripping so much. I almost felt like I was gonna die. Like, it's indescribable how it feels, like, especially for the first time. So it started coming down, time passes, and now it's like about to be closing time. Like, I had like a good rest of my shift. It's about to be closing time or whatever. Like, this was like, let's just say this was like, we closed at 10. This was like 8:30 or whatever. We start closing. I go over to help the girl on front counter because I started the shift on front counter, so I have to clean front counter. You know, that makes sense. And the girl was just like, the girl who was on front counter, she don't need a name, but she was just gonna help me out. So I was going, and I'm off drive through at this point. One of the managers take over, and I'm cleaning because lobby takes a long time to clean. I go, I clean the bathrooms, I wipe off all the tables, I sweep, I literally do everything for the lobby. Everything. And this manager, Dirty, this Shiftly Dirty, she's new. And it was just Dirty and Emo here today. Redneck was not here. Dirty and Emo were here. I finished cleaning or whatever, and I go and tell, at this point it's like 9:30. I go and I tell Dirty, because she's like the Shiftly, like she's in charge of us. I'm like, Dirty, I finished, like I finished my cleaning or whatever. I'm done. And then she's like, okay, I'll check you before we leave or whatever. And I was like, girl, like, yeah, you can check. I thought she was like joking because we were friends like the day before and it was fine. So I was like we were just joking or whatever. She was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check behind you before you leave. She said it kind of like that. And I was like, like, girl, whatever. Like, I kind of like ignored it because I didn't think she was being serious. Time goes by. I'm about to leave. I'm about to clock out now. And she's like, before you, like, I'm about to walk out the door. She's like, before you leave, get back here because I'm finna check your stuff. I'm finna check your stuff. And I'm like, Dirty, are you serious? Like you can see it's clean or whatever. Because this was like a rare occurrence. Like, we didn't really have the managers who like went behind us and checked. And mind you, I worked here for like a year before. This is Dirty's like third day. So Dirty's like going around checking my lobby. She's literally like this on the counters and stuff. She's like, let me just wipe my finger right here. Oh, there's dust on this. You gotta get back and clean this. Again, I thought she was joking. I was like, girl, like, whatever. Because we was like, home. Like, I'm telling you, we was like joking, going back and forth the whole shift. We laughed like the whole shift for 2 days. Yeah, she's going around. She's being ultra picky. She's like, I see a crumb in the corner of this thing. Like, that could be clean. I'm like, I'm just a kid. Mind you, I'm 16 at this point. I'm like, I'm just a kid. Like, just give me. I'm not even supposed to be here past like hours or whatever. By this time, it's like past closing. I'm like, I'm not even supposed to be here. Like, I can just clean up this little thing or whatever, and I'll be fine and go. Cause now I'm like getting annoyed. Like, she's getting on my nerves. She goes to the trash cans or whatever. And mind you, this is important detail. Grill always takes out the trash for front counter and takes out all the trash. Grill, because it's usually like the boys. So the boys usually go and take out all of the trash after we close or whatever, because they have to clean grill anyway. So they'll be there until like 11. That was a common thing. That happened every shift I worked for the entire year. Dirty comes around. And mind you, I didn't even know that front counter was supposed to take out the trash. When I started, they told me that Grill took out the trash. They told me specifically, do not put your hands on the trash. Like, that's Grill's job, whatever. That's their responsibility. So I'm like, okay. So she walks over to the trash can that's next to the door, Dirty does, and she's like, bitch, this got trash all in it. And she said it just like that. And I was like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Relax.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you calling a bitch? Because at this point, I'm irritated. And she said it rude as fuck, like frown on her face. Like, she had the biggest fucking attitude. And I was like, we was just like kikiing earlier, so I'm really confused. And mind you, the edible at this point has worn off. Like, I'm not high anymore because I took that like 7 hours ago. Like, it's worn off at this point. Now I'm just irritated and crashing and I want to go home. She's like, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
And mind you, this is a grown woman, so I'm confused. I'm like, Grill takes out trash. Like, I'm not supposed to take out the trash. That's not my responsibility. Like, Grill takes out the trash, and she's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Take out the trash now. Like, take it out. Like, she was like just overly being mean, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what I did, but like, that's not my responsibility, and don't curse at me because I'm not your child. I literally said it just like that. I was like, first of all, don't curse at me because I'm not your child. I don't know who pissed in your cereal, but bitch, I'm not the fucking one or the second or the fourth. Bitch, I'm not any of them. So don't try me. So she's yelling at me. We're going back and forth, And I'm 16, she's 35. I don't know why I just have to keep reinstating that because you're too fucking old to be arguing with the kid and being ate up at that because I was for sure eating her up. She was like, bitch, you're gay ass, this, and that, like talking about how I was gay. And I was like, bitch, you stink pussy ass, bitch, you have dirt on the back of your neck, you ugly ass bitch. You have fucking dandruff coming out all your fucking locks. Bitch, your locks are barely attached. Like, I'm just saying anything to get under this bitch skin at this point. You're being unnecessarily rude and calling me a bitch, calling me out my name. You came up to me calling me a bitch. It's not like I was like bitch first. She started it, so bitch, I'm gonna talk back. And I'm a rebellious kid at this point, so I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? We're arguing, and then Emo comes up to the front, and Emo's like, girl, like, yeah, girl takes out, like, Emo's taking my side, like, yeah, girl takes out the trash, this, and that, like, and she's arguing with, like, the other girl now, telling her, like, not to yell at me or whatever. So I'm like, period, yeah. Me and Emo are for real getting into it. She walks to the back or whatever, and I walk to the back, she walks to the back following me, and she's just talking shit under her breath. She's just like, this, and that, gay, this, and that, can't do their jobs. I'm like, bitch, you work at Dairy Queen and you're 35 fucking years old. We make the same pay, bitch. We make the same pay. You're not better than me. And I'm literally saying shit back because she's walking around mumbling, trying to be like fucking slick. So I'm gonna say some shit back. I'm like, bitch, we make the same pay and you're 35 years old. Like, can you be serious? We just keep going back and forth. She threatens to put her hands on me. She's like, oh, I can get my kids to come up here and beat you up. I'm like, bitch, do it. Bitch, do it. I don't know. None of my other friends are like really sticking up for me and this, and that. And then we're arguing in front of like the ice cream counter. And my friend, what did I name her? Stink. Stink was in the counter, like, cleaning up because she was helping out clean the ice cream station. And we're arguing in front. She's calling me out of my name, this, and that. And mind you, Stink was watching the whole time. She watched the whole interaction from the trash because she's a nosy bitch. She watched the whole interaction from the start, watched her clean all my stuff, like, watched her check and put her finger and all that. She watched the entire time. All that is happening. All of a sudden, Emo and Dirty start arguing, like, bad. Like, they're for real arguing. I have no idea what they're arguing about. I think something happened with the ice cream station because Dirty was mainly working the ice cream station. Something happened with the ice cream station. It wasn't clean, wasn't done properly, like, the night before. So Emo brought that up. And Dirty is now, because she was already irritated, they're now arguing back and forth. Dirty is calling Emo a fat bitch, this, and that. And Emo's like, bitch, I will rock your shit, come outside. And like Emo's not even about that. She's not about all that talking. She's like, come outside. I'm like, yeah, go outside. Go outside. I'm like co-signing it. I want her to get beat up because first of all, Emo's like, yeah, like, you know, like, I feel like Emo can really get her. The girl was small. Dirty was small. So she was talking a lot. Like, her mouth was sure big. Her mouth was huge. She was like a tiny woman. But not too tiny, like the face still like would have been fair. Emo ended up going outside and she's like, I'm not doing all this talking. She clocks out, takes her apron off, and goes to wait outside. And she's like, come outside now. Come outside now. And then Dirty is still walking around mumbling. I'm like, why are you not going outside? Why are you not going outside? I think she waiting on you. Hurry up, but take your apron off. And she's like delaying all this shit. Like, she's not really trying to go outside because she knows she's gonna get beat up or whatever. Yeah, all that is happening. Mind you, I'm like way past time now because she didn't let me clock out because to clock out the manager has to like clock you out. She was the manager for the night. I couldn't clock out unless I went and like took out the trash and everything. So I'm irritated. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna take out the trash. It's not even that serious. I'm not even worried about the trash. It's just the principle of why are you calling me out my name and being extra, like wiping your pinky across the counter and shit. Like, you trying to be funny. You really trying to be funny. Mind you, the lobby was clean, spotless. Not a piece of trash was on the floor. Not nothing. She was overly overdoing it. It's giving that she just wanted to go on a power trip or her man broke up with her or whatever because she was just suddenly irritated. I took out the trash grudgingly. I really didn't want to, but I had to or I couldn't clock out. She's still yelling, saying she wants to fight me. I'm like, okay, bitch, whatever. We're still yelling. I end up leaving, clocking out, leaving. She still has a fucking attitude or whatever. I'm like, that's fine because you're not gonna finna be able to like talk to me any type of way. So I leave or whatever, and I have a shift like the next day, but I'm so mad. I do a thing that I regret, and I ended up telling my mom. Bro, my mom, first of all, for context, she's a teacher. So she's always going to take the side of the other person. And I feel like she literally did this on purpose from childhood. I feel like she would do everything to not take my side. Like, when it came to like in elementary school, I had this racist teacher, or no, middle school, I had this racist teacher, Miss J, and she was just extremely racist. I'm going to talk about her in a different video. But my mom always took like the adult side. Like, she never, I don't think there was like one time where she genuinely took my side first without taking the side of like the adult first, because she's the type of mom that's like, adults are always right. She said that before, adults are always right, children to stay in their place, this and that. And that's just not true all the time, because some adults, like Dirty, go on power trips and they think that they can talk to people any type of way, and you have to know how to talk to people even if they're a kid, even, and no matter how young they are. Respect is earned. Like, you cannot just come talking at people disrespectful and expect everybody to be nice back to you. And that's a lesson that some parents have to know. Children are going to rebel. Children are going to do a bunch of different shit to get on your nerves. And sometimes children are not right. Like, a lot of the times the parents are right, but you can't just assume 100% that the adults are right. So I went and I told my mom, and she was like taking my side at first, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, that's unacceptable." She was talking all this like she was gonna go to the job and like ask her what the issue was, basically. So I was excited. So the next day come around, my mom, her friend from school, like my mom's friend from school, had ended up like coming to the house. They said, "Get in the car, we finna go to Dairy Queen." So I got in the back seat and I went to Dairy Queen, and the people who were working was Dirty, Redneck, Ema was working, another manager, and then Stink. My mom walks in with me, and I asked for Stink. I said, "Stink, you come here, can we talk to you?" She comes around the corner, and she's like, what's the issue?" And my mom like asked, she's like, "What's the issue? Like, what happened?" And at first, I immediately got irritated, because when she walks in and she asked the adult what happened first, that's how I know that she's just gonna believe whatever the adult says, because whatever adults say in her mind is true, and if she's asking you, she's just gonna believe it automatically. Like, there's no question about it. Dirty is telling her about like her side of the story. She said the trash wasn't done, whatever, and then she said I started cursing at her. Completely skipped over the part where she was cursing at me first and talking disrespectful and all that. Completely skipped over that. So I'm like, that's not true, and I say that like while she's explaining. I said, "That's not true. You cursed at me first." And my mom turns at me, fury, like pure fury in her eyes. She's like, "Shut up! Shut up!" Says it just like that, like the same teeth and everything. And I'm like, bro, I'm literally standing here. I'm like, bro, please, like, bro, I'm literally about to crash out, because why do I know I'm finna get in trouble? So my mom, they're talking. Dirty has a big smile on her face, because my mom's eating up the lies. She's like, "Oh, yep." And I'm like, "That's fine. Just pull the camera." I literally said that, like, after she's done, I'm like, "Just pull the cameras. We can see what really happened. Pull the cameras." And they never pulled the cameras, by the way. I'm like, "Just pull the cameras. You can see what happens. The cameras have audio. Just pull the cameras. Pull the cameras." That's all I'm saying. And she's rebutting. My mom's like, "Shut up. Like, be quiet." Like, because she doesn't think that I should, like, be able to stand up for myself. But it's like, bro, like, Stink, she's like standing in the doorway being messy. So I'm like, while I'm talking and saying my side of the story to my mom, I'm like, "Stink, you were there. Like, you saw the whole thing that happened. You literally watched it. Like, tell the truth. Like, didn't she curse at me first? Didn't she come at me crazy first? And whatever." And Stink goes, "No." Bro, mind you, Stink is my friend. She's the one who took it with me. I gave it to her for free. This is my friend from like 4th grade. Like, we've been cool this whole time. So it's like, so now I literally just look like a psychopath liar. Like, I look like I just made the whole story up. None of it happened, whatever. Emo wasn't, like, she was in the back, or like doing something to where she couldn't come up to the front. Bro, after that happened, I literally said, "Bro," and I just started walking. And then my mom, she was like apologizing to Dirty or whatever. I'm like, "Don't apologize to her, because she was the one doing everything." So now I'm irritated. I know I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna get in trouble over some shit that, like, literally I didn't even deserve to get in trouble for. How are you, an adult, gonna curse at me and talk to me all type of crazy, call me gay and this and that, but when I say shit back, I'm in trouble? What am I supposed to do? Just sit there and take it like a good boy? Am I just supposed to sit there and take the bullying and shit like a good boy the whole time? Like, our mom gets in the car and she just starts dragging it to her friend. She's like, "Yeah, like, she said this and that. Jordan did this and that. I'm so," and I'm like, "Bro, she cursed at me first." And she's like, "Shut up! Shut up!" And I'm like, "Girl, stop doing all that yelling in my face." She's like, "It doesn't matter. You don't be disrespectful to adults no matter what. Like, you always have to, like, the adult is always right." And I'm like, bro, like, can we just go home? Like, can you just pull out the Dairy Queen parking lot? Like, so her friend pulls off. We go back to the house. I go back in the house, and my mom, she tries to like yell more at me, and I'm like, "Bro, I don't want to hear it." I just go up to my room and I close the door, and I'm like, "This is the freaking worst day ever. And mind you, I had work the next day. So anyways, I go into work the next day and I'm working with Stink again. And I walk in and I don't even look at the hoe. Like I genuinely don't even look at her cuz I'm like, you did your weirdest one lying and not sticking up for me when you knew exactly what happened. You did overall your weirdest one.
You weird, buddy.
I walk by her, don't say shit. She's like has an uncomfortable look on her face. She's like this. And she's like the type, I guess, where she's like, I don't like confrontation. But like, tell the truth. Like, you didn't have to lie or whatever. The shift ends up passing, and me and Stink end up having a talk. Like, she's like, can I talk to you? I'm like, okay, whatever. She's like, are you mad at me? And I'm like, yes, because why would you literally lie? And she's like, I don't know. Like, I was scared. I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to get fired because she's our manager. So I just agreed with her. I just agreed with the adult. I'm like, you're fucking weird. Like, you're weird. Like, I don't care. Like, you weren't gonna get fired because you agreed with me about the truth. Because at the end of the day, pull the camera and then they end up firing Dirty. And then all the secrets about Dirty, because she got into it with multiple people. Dirty got into it with multiple people. All the secrets about her came out and Dirty ended up getting fired. And then after that, everything was pretty much peaceful. Like it was okay. Like, and yeah, I still do not talk to Stink to this day because she's a weirdo and she's stuck anyway. So like, I really don't care. So that was the story time about how I almost fought my manager. She got in multiple fights. My mom yelled at me and I just had the worst shift of my life. Like this was literally the shift from hell. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.